And when you set boundaries with the people that you have, these relationships with, you're ultimately setting the stage for peace. Welcome to Atlanta, where the traffic doesn't play. And if you plan on moving here, don't worry about looking for a place or anything. Just unpack your stuff on the highway, because that's where you'll be living. I promise you.
Love interrupted by tragedy.
Hi guys, happy Sunday. Welcome to a new vlog. I wanted some bagels, a bagel rather. I wanted a bagel really bad. So I decided to come out and go to this bagel place. And what is the name of it? I'll have to check in a few minutes, because sadly I don't know the name of it. But I found it, I put it in my GPS, and so we're here now. But anyway, I was craving a bagel, and I wanted like a matcha or something like that, but unfortunately they didn't have a matcha. So I got an iced coffee. I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but I got an iced coffee, and I don't think it's good. No, it's not, because it's just regular coffee, and it has no cream in it or anything. So ugh. But anyway, I will take this home and I will add cream. I don't add sugar to my coffee, but I do add cream, whatever creamer that I have. I'm a caramel macchiato, vanilla, anything of that sort or whatever. And then I realized I came out the house and I don't have my wedding rings on, but whatever. But anyway, happy Sunday. It is Sunday, Sunday, May the 16th. It is the start of a new vlog. There will be a vlog that will be uploaded today, aiming for 5 p.m. When I leave here, I need to go to the grocery store. It'll probably be 6 p.m. to be on the safe side. I hope that you all are not muffled, because my camera was dead. I had to plug it up. So you guys are not, I have my mic up there set up, but you're not connected to the other device. But anyway, I got my husband a blueberry bagel. They didn't even label them. I wish they would have labeled them. This is his. He has a blueberry with cream cheese. And I should have said light cream cheese, because they are heavy with cream cheese. And I like my stuff light. And I would have sat outside, but it's people out there. There was somebody. It's nowhere to sit right now, because there's people sitting out there. But then somebody had a dog, and I just didn't choose to be sitting out there amongst a dog, possibly begging for my food right now. But my bagel looks good. And of course, it has a lot of cream cheese. And I don't like a lot of cream cheese. I like cream cheese, but I don't want it like this. I feel like this is overkill. Like, they OD on the cream cheese. But that's everywhere. It's not just here. Because I came to fall in love with bagels because we lived in New York. And honey, it's a bagel shop on every corner. So I love a good bagel. And this is a sesame seed bagel. So good. And you know what I noticed? They did not put capers up here. I told her I wanted capers on my bagel. And maybe she didn't hear me, but I definitely asked for cream cheese and capers. My first time having capers was in Greece. when we went for my 50th birthday. Messy. But so good. And there's an economy of cookies. They must open at 11. Because a lady just came and pulled on the door, and I was looking as well. The lights are on, but the door was locked. So they must open at 11. But there's nothing out there about the time they're opening and closing, which is crazy. But I just figure you can look on your phone to see when they're open or closed, but still. I'm disappointed in my coffee. But it's not a loss because I can have it later when I get home. Yeah, so he wanted a blueberry bagel, so I got him one. Let me tell him I got his bagel. So I asked him, I said, have your bagel. I saw that he said, don't worry about my bagel, because I told him I wasn't getting him one initially. He says, don't worry about my bagel. I said, I already have it. You know I was going to get you a bagel. So then I replied and said, do you need anything from the grocery store? He says, you may want to get yourself some LaCroix. This man done drank up my LaCroix. And he does not care for LaCroix. Now all of a sudden he loves them. And at one point he didn't like them. Somebody, you may want to get yourself some LaCroix. Like, sir. It's so messy, but it's good. But anyway, I hope y'all are having an amazing Saturday. Amazing Sunday. I'm sorry, I'm going backwards. I hope y'all have an amazing Sunday. My husband is cooking ribs on the grill. I'm waiting for his response to see what side he wants me to pick up from the grocery store. And I'm going to. Is my hair sticking up? It sure does look like it. And I'm gonna get him whatever side that he wants, or sides, or whatever he needs me to pick up. I need some more bananas. But this is the start of a new vlog, like I previously stated. I'm gonna continue people watching and enjoying the rest of my bagel, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Sitting here and I was like, wow, you know. But now I need to get my butt onto Kroger and get these groceries. And then I've been watching people walk up to Insomnia because they're thinking they're open. And I'm like, why don't they have an opening and closing time on the door? They don't. So people are parking or either walking up and they pull on the door, and of course it doesn't open. They don't open until 12. I had to put it in maps. So they don't open until 12. But people have been coming up, I guess, because they want cookies. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead on and get to Kroger, because it's starting to get a little hot out here. So yeah, let me get going. Okay, y'all, so I made it back from the store. And I just picked up a few things that we needed. I didn't have to do a full-on grocery shop, but I just needed to pick up some things that we needed, because I love to have my bananas for my smoothies. I was out of coffee, and I just get the Kroger brand. I don't care about brands, because really and truthfully, as my daughter told me, Ma, you're not a true coffee drinker, because my coffee drinking is, I like a little bit of coffee or a splash of coffee with my cream. So I get the Kroger hazelnut brand, and there's another flavor that I get, but this is pretty much it. And yeah, I don't like strong coffee, so, but I like coffee, but I'm not a strong coffee drinker. So I had entertained the thought of getting an espresso machine. And my friend Chantrez said, if you don't truly drink like strong coffee, the Nespresso machine is not for you. And I have these shades on because I want them on. I know I'm in the house, but I love them, so I wanted to keep them on. And then I just picked up this artisan romaine lettuce. I got some hot dog buns. But yeah, she said, girl, if you don't like coffee like that, you know, the strong taste of coffee, Nespresso machines are for people that truly get down with drinking like coffee. She was like, it's going to be too strong and you're not going to like it. So I'm going to leave it where it is. Because if you know it's expensive. So yeah, I'm going to leave that where it is in the store. And spend my coins elsewhere. But y'all know I had stepped out because I need to go to the store and I wanted a bagel. I was craving a bagel really bad. And so I will definitely go back to the place. My husband, he is eating his bagel now and he said it's really good. So he was like, we definitely need to add that to a place that we can go to, whether it be a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. We can go because they open as early as 7. And that can be something that we do. We love these Utz honey barbecue chips. So I just grabbed a bag of those so that we can have. And then I love y'all. I done fell in love. Remember I told y'all after visiting my daughter Jasmine, she was on this for a very long time. And I wasn't a Greek yogurt fan, and I guess you do. It is an acquired taste, I will admit, but you have to find the one that speaks to you. Your taste buds and everything, like, speaks to you. And the Chobani Greek vanilla. This is the only kind I've tried, and I like it. So I'm going to stick to what I know. And normally when I do get yogurt or buy it, I don't care if it was Activia, because one time I was on Activia, it was vanilla. Then I do the silk almond milk, it's vanilla. So I'm just a vanilla girl. I just like plain things. Believe it or not, when I get ice cream, if I get a milkshake from Cookout, I get vanilla. I just like vanilla, just plain and simple. And then I love this Kodiak protein pack honey oats. So again, my nutritionist, you know, she tells me that when I eat my meals throughout the day, when she looks at my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, she sees that I'm always lower on my protein side and my fiber side. Well, when you're going through menopause, you need to eat a lot of fiber. Your fiber needs to meet the numbers that you should be at. I can't remember my number. And also your protein, because I'm losing muscle mass as well. So the protein helps with that. So she recommended this Kodiak, and it is so good. So good to the fact it's the honey oat granola. I caught my husband eating them like a snack. Like he had some, like he was pouring in his hand and like chucking it back like it was peanuts or something. And I'm like, no, this is for my yogurt, but he likes it. So yeah. And then I told y'all that I might sample my Ninja. So I looked up what type of juice that you would need to get in it, to put in it. And it was saying you could do a mango peach, a lemon. It was naming all the different types of juices that you can just get to blend in it. I'm not going to add any alcohol in it because I don't have any. And I don't want to drink today anyway. So I'm just going to do a regular slushy that my husband and I both can enjoy. This is the V8 Splash Mango Peach. So I got 2 of them. I don't know how many it will take, but I think 2 is enough. And it might be more than enough, but yeah. And y'all, this Boom Chicka Pop is really good. So this is the sweet and salty kettle corn. Fun fact, I used to not be a fan of like sweet and salty things. I'm still not. It's certain things like this. It's really good. So I grabbed that, and then I grabbed me some caramel rice cakes because I gotta have my little healthy stuff to snack on. And then I just grabbed a Slim Jim because I love them, but I want to buy like a case of these, but not the short ones. The short ones are like, no, and they're expensive, but I'd rather have the long ones. But if I can't find them, I guess I have to get the short ones. And Lila likes them too. And then I picked up some eggs. Now, I used to get white eggs. And then when I talked to my doctor, he told me, he said, you know, white eggs are dyed. because if you go to a chicken farm and you see chickens lay eggs, he said the eggs are not white, or if they're white, they have specks in them. They're not completely white. So the eggs that you buy in the store that are completely white have been dyed. So he was like, you know, you should buy brown eggs. And my daughter Jasmine had been buying brown eggs for years, and I would be like, I don't care for brown eggs, but I would eat them. But when I go in the store, I wouldn't buy them for my household. After he told me that about all like the dyes and stuff like that, I was like, let's stick to natural. So now I purchased brown eggs. And then I fell in love with kale, which I like kale, but I never really made a salad at home. Now I can make some pretty salads. I have all my peeps that if they come and dine with us at our house and I make a salad, they be like, girl, your salad be looking like it was bought in the store. I can make a pretty salad, but I have fallen in love with a kale salad. And so I have been buying, you know, bunches of kale and making my kale salad myself. And so the recipe that I have fallen in love with, it's kale, and I blend a kale salad, and I blend a little bit of the romaine salad with it. Sometimes I do the butter, which is kind of like this, but I'll blend a little bit of that in it. I add feta crumbles, cran raisins. Yeah, cran raisins. Yeah, craisins. So I add the ocean spray craisins, and then the almond slices. And then, so that's it. It's the salad mix. It is the almond slices, the craisins, and that's it. And then the dressing, you use lemon juice, Dijon mustard, olive oil, salt and black pepper. If you want, you can add oregano. And yeah, that's it. And when I tell you it's so good, it is so good. And then I fell in love with these, y'all. This is something else my daughter Jasmine put me on to, which is the dried mango slices. And I get the one, she said get the one with 0 or less sugar. They are really good. And at first I was like, I don't want to eat these things. Y'all, game changer. They are delicious. You can pick them up in like Whole Foods, any type of grocery store. But I got these at Home Goods. Bars, that's something else that I snack on. And then of course I have grapes. You know, if I don't want to have a banana with a smoothie and I just want to eat a banana, I have banana. So I try to have things that are sweet but are not my normal sweet, i.e. candy, because y'all know that's not good. It's not good. And then the LaCroix that he told me, you might want to get you some more LaCroix. I get the limoncello. But y'all, I wanted to say this because it has been in my mind. And the final thing, before I forget, is this watermelon, because I had some watermelon the other day, and by the time he asked for some, I had already killed it. So I picked this up. This was $15, and it is so pretty and red. So put this in the refrigerator, let it chill, and we may snack on this later. He already fixed some ribs on the grill, so yeah. And I'll probably do a little salad, and he said he had some baked beans if he wanted to eat anything with it. But I wanted to say this, y'all, because it was really on my heart. You have to protect your peace, and this is candidlykee speaking here. You have to protect your peace at all costs. And unfortunately, you know, we all want peace, but not everybody has peace or get to experience peace as often as they like. I have learned that you have to set boundaries with people. I don't care if it's your coworkers, it's your spouse, it's your significant other, it's your friends. I don't care who it is. You have to set boundaries. And when you set boundaries with the people that you have, you know, these relationships with, you're ultimately setting the stage for peace. You're setting that tone for you to have a peaceful experience with these different people that may come with different layers. And for me, I'm an empty nester. We have been empty nesters for a while. So the only people that live in my home is me and my husband. And that has been that way for a long time. And it's so peaceful. We don't even have a pet anymore. And I'm good with that, because in this season of my life, I don't want to have to deal with taking a dog out, worrying about boarding it if we're traveling or anything like that. I just love my peace. And of course, our granddaughters come. We love that. We get to spend time with them and stuff like that. Lila comes a little more often than Brinley. We do thoroughly enjoy when we get to spend time with our grandchildren. So I say that to say this. We do. I have a blessed life. My husband and I. It is very peaceful. And even like my friends live pretty much in North Carolina, the ones that I grew up with. I don't necessarily have any friends here that I hang out with. Occasionally, my sister-in-law, it's my niece's mom. I always call her my sister-in-law. But my sis, good sis, like, we might go out to eat or to HomeSense, Home Goods, IKEA, Wayfair, something like that, shopping and out to eat. But pretty much that's the extent of it. I'm very much, and the rest of my friends that I grew up, they live in North Carolina. When I see them and we get together, it's all love. Nothing has changed. But the true thing about me, I am an introverted extrovert. I love to talk, but I'm not that type of person that when I walk in a room or in a space, I'm talking to any and everybody. I'm selective, but I'm open to have conversations with people, but I'm selective on who I let into my close inner circle. And that's for a reason, and also from personal preference, and also from experience, just knowing that sometimes when it's a bunch of women together in a circle, it can become catty. It can become, just drama that I don't choose to partake in. I'm not saying that that's every woman, but I feel like when that circle starts getting big and there's so many different relationships, it can get messy. So for me, I necessarily don't have to be around a bunch of people. I can see my people. When I see them, we get together, we love on each other, and it's like, we pick up where we left off, and it's like we never missed a beat. But when I feel like I have to be guarded when I'm around people, I feel like you have a judgmental spirit about you, and you always have something negative to say. I watch and I observe that. I watch your energy and I observe how you move and how you speak on other people, because it always brings me back to what my mother taught us when we were young girls growing up. She said, watch the people that you're with, your circle. Because she said, Mama, speaking of her mother, always told us that a dog that will carry a bone will bring a bone. Meaning, if a person will bring news or information to you, whatever information you share with them, they're going to carry it on to the next person. So that's it. A dog that will carry one will bring one. So if I'm around you, or if I'm talking to you, and in our conversation, you're talking about somebody that I am not directly friends with, that's your friend, but you're sharing something and it's negative, I always think, when I'm not around you and you're with that person or with someone else, what are you saying about me? And so those are things that I look for when I'm around people, like women especially, because men typically don't do that. But women especially, it's like they have something to nitpick. I don't like her dress. I don't like her hair. I didn't like her makeup. It's not you. It's not for you to like. And who names you as this person that you are a critic? Because I am not a people pleaser. That's first and foremost. I'm not a people pleaser. But I may see somebody and they have on something, I'm like, interesting, or whatever. But every conversation should never be you're picking somebody apart. Whether it's their decor style, whether it is their makeup, their hair, or whatever. So what? So what? And so I was listening to a podcast one time, and the young lady was like, I don't want to discuss people. I don't want to be in groups or in circles of women and we're discussing other people. I want to talk about business ventures. I want to talk about elevating. If your conversation is to that magnitude, that's all you can bring to the table, I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about a business venture. Let's talk about ideas. Let's talk about how we can elevate to the next level and what role I may play if you need my assistance. I don't want to talk about people because that's not going to get me anywhere. Not where I'm trying to go, at least. But I just wanted to say that because I remember my baby girl saying, you need to get out, you need to make friends. I don't need to make friends. At my big age, I am the friend. I am the party. I am the vibe. I am the mood. I don't need other people around me to create that for me. I don't. I used to have a problem going out to eat alone. I don't now. I used to have a problem going to the movies alone. I don't now. I went through that empty nest phase when my daughters got their license and they started to drive and go wherever they wanted. And they didn't need mom to go with them to the mall. I remember breaking down in the mall, crying in Raleigh and in BJ's, wherever I was at shopping, because I was so used to having them with me. And it was like they had gained their own independence. Because we're driving now, sis, we don't need you. We just need you to send some money and put money in our account. And we're hooking up with our friends. So I was hurt in that aspect. But baby, now at my age, honey, I love my freedom. If my man is not rolling with me, I am fine with rolling by myself. Because guess what? I don't have anybody rushing me, saying they're ready to go. I don't have anybody judging me. Like, I can do me on my own terms. And I love it. When I say my life is peaceful, it is peaceful. And I love it. And I am not in the business to invite drama. Because some people are still dealing in drama. And then they want to pull you in it. Do I go through things? Absolutely. I am not remiss from going through anything. But you know who I take it to? When I'm dealing with something and I feel like I just cannot handle it, I take it to the man upstairs. And I have a sister. But I don't bombard my sister with anything. It's certain things, if it's our family. And, I'm like, let me call my sister and talk to her. We'll call and talk to each other. But she has her own stuff. And people have to realize that when you're constantly calling people and dumping your stuff on them, first off, ask me, hey, how are you today? What are you doing? I don't know if I'm interrupting you or anything, but I don't want to take on, or I don't have the bandwidth rather, and I don't want to either take on anybody else's stuff. I am so glad that at an early age my mother introduced us to God, and that we have been in church since we were little girls, because I have a relationship with God, and I journal and I write and I pray, and I take everything to God. If I know that it can't be handled or resolved and it's a challenge, I take it to God. And I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, He has worked everything out. I can truly stand here today, May the 17th, because tomorrow's my oldest daughter Jasmine's birthday, truly say I am living in answered prayers right now. The things that I used to go through and I used to pray to God about, I am living in an answered prayer, and I thank God for that. I have no one to thank but Him. And for me, believing, trusting, and having faith that everything that He said He would work out, He would do. And He did just that. And I love my relationship with God. I talk to Him when I'm in this house. My husband could tell you, I'll be walking around in here talking to God. Who are you talking to? Myself and the Lord. I'll be driving. They can't tell if I'm on a Bluetooth or whatever. Talking to God. I do it all the time. That's my best friend. That is the keeper of my secrets. That is the person that heals me from anything that I am dealing with. And it's just like, I'm just saying this to any and everybody that may be listening. Stop allowing people to dump stuff on you that is their stuff. And you know that they have been dealing in this same stuff years and years and for years and years and years. It is a pattern. It is what they have become immune to and what they choose to continue to deal with. But you do not have to subject yourself to their foolishness. You don't. You don't. Because if something is not right and we're not pleased with certain things, we can change that. And if you can't, it's above my pay grade, because I don't tell people what to do with their lives, whether it's a relationship, a job, or anything like that. I'm not going to instruct you on anything. I'm going to tell you to survey everything that you are experiencing or encountering, and then measure, is it worth me dealing with this? What is it doing to me mentally? What is it doing to me physically? And you come up with your answer. And you also make sure you are consulting with God as well, and asking him, Lord, let your will be done for my life. But y'all, I don't want to go on this soapbox because I can. My camera is about to die. I'm going to let it get some juice. But anyway, I love y'all. I just wanted to put that out there because it was weighing on me today, because I'm at a place where I'm like, keep that over there. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, May the 20th. And I have been out running errands all day. First off, I was supposed to be at my daughter Kanisha's house at 12 initially. That's what I thought, right? I was supposed to be at her house at 12 because she ordered furniture and an entertainment center and other things from Wayfair. And so they were supposed to come out and do the install. The guy came out and did the install on Saturday. So last Saturday, he came out and did the install while she and I were at Ava's graduation. While we were at the graduation. He put one of the shelves in backwards, where the way that he had it positioned, it showed the unfinished part of the wood that should not be shown in the front. So she reached out to Wayfair and they said, oh, we'll have another technician come out on Monday. Okay, she asked, could I come over? I said, sure, I'll just bring my laptop. I could still be working and I'll do that. I bring my laptop and I come over, and he was supposed to be there at 12. Lo and behold, he's like, oh, I'm not going to be there at 12. They sent her a text or an email. Hey, he's not going to make it. We thought we had somebody set and ready to come to do the work or to fix the error, but we don't have anybody. Excuse me, I don't live close to my daughter, so that was gas money wasted going over there, and you didn't show. And then you're going to send a text or an email at 12:30 when he was supposed to be there at 12. So then she said they rescheduled it. The next technician that they found could be out Wednesday, which is today. And I thought it was going to be at 12. She never told me it was a different time. It ended up being at 10. Thank God I went on and got out early this morning. So I had already showered when she called me. It was like 5 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes to 9. I said, well, I'm glad I went on and took my shower because I'm dressed. I was about to fix me some breakfast. So lo and behold, I went on, left without breakfast or anything, but I made sure I took my vitamins and my pills, and I left. So I left and I went on over there, and he was there on time at 10. Homeboy fixed it. He showed us where he drilled the screw in, and it kind of damaged it a little bit. He said she can call Wayfair and tell them she needs to order. I think he said that it is number 2 that she would need to have them replace the shelf number, and they would send that out. He said, but the only thing, somebody would have to assemble it again. And it's not like taking the shelf off. You have to undo a lot of other pieces. So I'm watching because Cobb County Schools got out today. This police officer stopped this little boy. It looks like he's on something like a dirt bike, or maybe it's an electric bike. I don't know. But it looks like he wrote him a citation. And now I don't know if that bike could fit in his car, because it looks motorized. So I don't know. But the kids are all out here by this little public area. It's restaurants over here. I came over here because I had to pick up my niece Shakina's gift card. I don't know if the sun is shining too bright, but from Nothing But Cakes, because she loves Nothing But Cakes. So I picked up her gift card from there, and then I also got her one from Dunkin'. And I already had the Dunkin' gift card. I just didn't have the one from Nothing But Cakes because I need to stop by and pick it up. So I got it. I need to mail that off. And then Tracy has a birthday. Her birthday is December 24th. That's our other child, my bonus child, and Janika's birthday is today. So mailing those cards off, and then I'm mailing off Shakina's card. Just picked up the hubby's prescription. I just need to secure the fixture. But anyway, I'm getting ready to write her a little message in her card. I picked up his prescription. I had a huge return that I had to do at Home Goods. One more that I had to do at Hobby Lobby. And then I need to stop at the post office to mail this off. And I'm done. I'm tired. I'm headed home. I said I was going to be back home at 1. I left the house at 9. It is now 3 o'clock. 6 hours. And rush hour here has already begun, so I'm pissed, and it's the last day of school. So anyway, I will check back in with you guys when I get back to the house, because your girl is fit to be tired. Y'all, I have not made it home yet, and now it's 4:32. Oh my God, look at this traffic. Why? It's gonna be 5:45. It's gonna take me at least an hour and 15 minutes to get home. You wanna know how many miles I am from home? Where is my phone? Cause let me tell you something. I lost my phone. I couldn't find my phone. I thought I left it in the post office, because remember I had to go to the post office and mail those letters. It's in my pocketbook this time. So now I'm getting nervous because the post office, I think, closes at 4:30 because they had done locked everything up. And I'm like, Lord, get on back, because they close the post office and you don't have your phone. I don't drive nowhere without my phone. Nowhere, okay? Because anything could happen, and that's my lifeline. So I need my phone. 52 minutes! I told you guys that. And I'm gonna tell you how many miles I am from my house. 16 miles. 16 miles. 16 miles. Welcome to Atlanta, where the traffic doesn't play. And if you plan on moving here, don't worry about looking for a place or anything. Just unpack your stuff on the highway, because that's where you'll be living. I promise you, that is where you'll be living. Take your pick. 85, 75, 285, 20. Take your pick. Because the majority of your time will be spent on the highway. What in the traffic? Ham sandwich. I came back. I had to go to Hobby Lobby and make an exchange. I got in Hobby Lobby, and this lady was at the register, and I was gonna say something to her, but they were closing out her purchase, and then she was heading on out the door. This lady had the most beautiful piece of artwork that I would have gotten for the guest bathroom tunnel, as Lila and Joe would say. That's why I went in the darkness, but it was the overpass. But anyway, it was the most beautiful black art that I had seen, right? It was a picture of a black woman, and my complexion, and the lady that was buying it was her complexion as well. And it had something up there, and then it had Atlanta High Museum. And it probably was the only piece in there. And I did not have the time to look because I'm trying to get home. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. But y'all, that artwork. So I was going to tap her and ask her, did they have more? And it's about to pour down. It's lightning. I was going to ask her, did they have more? And she went on out the door. And then I was going to go behind her. But then I was like, no, just go see if you can find it. I didn't even look, because I felt like it could have been anywhere in the store. And now I'm trying to figure out where I can go to another one and maybe try to find it. I don't know, but I'm going to get on my computer when I get home to see if I can find it online. But let me tell you, y'all see those bags back there? Marshall's, Hobby Lobby. More Hobby Lobby back there. Yeah. So I go back there. I have been looking for artwork and stuff for Lila's room. Y'all know that. I have picked up things like bits and pieces here and there. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait till after this stuff is over with the shower, and then I'm gonna buy it. But some of the things I had already started buying. Y'all, going back there looking for that artwork, I always look, I perused over there where the kids art is for like their room. Why did they have artwork in there marked down to pennies? Pennies. Pennies. When I get home, I'm gonna show you. I got her maybe 4 pieces of something, 3. I don't know, it was 4 or 5 pieces. I paid $25. Okay, y'all, I finally made it home. I told y'all I would get here at 5:30. I got here later than 5:30. I got here at 5:45. When I got like in the Midtown area, and y'all probably saw it if you follow ATL Scoop, there was a lot of flooding. So there were flooding in certain areas where it's kind of low lying, and of course it's because the drain holes probably are clogged. So of course, if there's a lot of rain and it doesn't have, you know, enough time to properly, you know, filter or drain through, then of course it's going to cause some backing up, which will result in the flooding. But anyway, as promised, and before I close out this video, I wanted to show y'all the items that I found in Hobby Lobby. Like I said, I have been looking for items to go on the wall, to change the room around. I still have not posted the old items, the old decor items that I wanted to on Facebook Marketplace. I think I'm going to do that as soon as I end this video, because they were very nice items. And like I said, I just can't see myself donating it to Goodwill or just giving it away without getting something for it, because it was well taken care of. But anyway, a few of the items that I picked up, because she says she likes purple. And with that, I was on the hunt for stuff. I was kind of wanting to do pink, because y'all know me, I love pink. But then I was like, no, I'm going to do purple. And this is actually kind of dusty. Hold, please. I'm going to clean this off. So anyway, this mirror I had already had. This is not something that I purchased today from Hobby Lobby, but I already had it and it was on sale. So I just kept going, perusing the section that has like the decor for like children's rooms and stuff like that. And every time I would see something on sale, I would of course grab it. And for the past couple of weeks that I have gone in there, of course, nothing was on sale. So I found this mirror. And so hopefully you can see it. It is lavender. And it says, wear the outfit, paint the nails, be the vibe. And it's really, really cute. So I grabbed this and it was $10.99. Now, when I went in there today, it is now marked down to like $4.97. But I had already purchased this maybe about a month or more, maybe 2 months ago. So I'd already purchased this, but I do think they have a return policy of 90 days. So I don't know if they would credit me the difference now that it's on sale. They may not, and it's no big deal, but it's really cute. It's like scallops, edges, and really cute. So hopefully y'all can see that. Let me lay this down because I feel like, honey, it's gonna fall and I don't need a mirror to break. So then I found this pillow. I think this is the pillow. No, this is not the pillow. So then she had a dream catcher. If you remember from that video where I was showing you the decor that was in there and what was for sale, she had a dream catcher and it kind of was the color of like, it was boho. So it went with the room, but I found it in lavender and it was $5.99. I think now it's probably $2 because I saw one. And like I said, I'm not going to bother to take it back and try to get it because like I said, I bought this stuff like 2 months ago, if not longer. So it probably was February when I got it. It was February when I purchased it. So that's that. And it looks so good. And then I got this little sign, this placard. Let me turn this light down some. Because, girl, you are blinding. Okay, that might be better. Okay, so it says, do not enter unless you have food. And it's really cute. So all of it blends and goes together. And I don't know why this light is showing up so bright, because it's really not, and it's small. So let me see if I can dim it even more. Because, honey. Okay, let's try that. So now you can see it a little bit better. And that's it. I feel like you still can't. Okay. So that, and then the mirror. And then I found this pillow, and I had been watching the pillow because the pillow was not on sale. And I was like, I love the pillow. So the pillow is lavender as well. And I don't see the price. Oh yeah, so it was $14.99 and I got it for $7.49. So I was like, yeah, let me get it. So on this side, it's like a velvet and it's white. And then on this side, it's like a furry feel. And it feels really, really good. So all of that, you can see how all of it just blends and goes together. And looks really good. And with the mirror too, of course. So that. And then I didn't realize I had these pictures. So I bought them and I didn't know that I had already had these pictures. So my husband was like, well, where are those pictures going? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I got these two pictures with the bows. And they're lavender, and they were $19.99, and I think today when I went in there, they're $4.97. And it has the, you look around, look at the, you can see it, it's like a pearl. The frame is pearl around the edges, like a pearl design. It's really, really pretty. And then it has the purple bows. And so they're the same size, nice size. Like I said, they were $19.99 a piece. But if you go today or before this week is out, I think this is a permanent clearance sale. They were $4.97, but I paid $19.99 a piece for each one of them. And then today, what I found was this, and I have been eyeing it for a while. So it's this. It looks like a sheet of notebook paper. I hope you can see it. But it looks like, it's not coming up. It looks like a sheet of notebook paper, and it says, Dear God. I'm sorry, it says, Dear Bed, be back soon, hugs and kisses. Of the frame, it's like a little lavender floral print. But yeah, it's like wide ruled paper. That's what it looks like. And this was $20.99, and it was reduced to $5.24. But it's Wind Down Wednesday for all that I endured today. I may start doing Wind Down Wednesdays and just have some discussion. And then I found this, and this was $4.49, and it was originally $17.99. And it says, the world is brighter because of you. So really cute. It's like a little banner sign, and it's made of like a cloth, a nice thick cloth. And this was $4.49 as well. I found these two photos, the Eiffel Tower and She Loves Butterflies, $5.74. They were $22.99 each. And it has, you can see it's lavender, and then it has the Eiffel Tower, and then it has butterflies. And then it has that beaded frame around it. So, yeah. So I think I'm loving that. The butterflies, the bows, the Eiffel Tower. So I got 2 of these. And they were originally $22.99, and they both were $5.74. Yeah, nice size. The last photo I found, because honey, I got bags everywhere, was this one, and it says, "You are amazing, wonderful, incredible, fabulous." Wait, you are amazing, wonderful, incredible, fabulous, one of a kind. And here it is. It's also in lavender, and this was $22.99, and I got it for $5.74. And as y'all can see, it is a nice size. It looks like a 16 by 20. Nope, it's a 24 by 16. A 24 by 16. And it's lavender. So if you are in the market for purchasing, they don't have a lot on sale, but they do have some selected pieces that are on sale, and you're redoing a child's room, go to Hobby Lobby, because a lot of it is on sale. And just keep checking back. That was something that I was doing because I had to go in there for other items. So I would always just peruse over there and look, and then if I saw something on sale that I wanted, I would just hope that it would still be there, like this pillow, and it was still there. They do have a butterfly pillow. I didn't get it. I don't know if that was on sale, but I will keep my eye out on that pillow as well, because I want to say it was like $17.99. It may have been on sale. I just wanted to get out of there because I was already running late. I wanted to be back to the house by 1, and of course that did not happen. But yeah, I think it just ties in really well with everything else, with the lavender, and yeah. But anyway, I'm tired, and thank God I don't have to cook, because yesterday was Taco Tuesday, and I made enough for today, unless somebody devoured it. But I don't think he did, because it was a lot. It was a lot, so I don't think he did. Oh, and then it was another thing I forgot to show y'all. I had this as well. We got this at Kirkland's when he got the big photo frames for his office. And let me clean it off first. So it was one left, and I was like, oh my God. It was the first purple item that I purchased. And I was like, I'm going to get it, because for that price, you can't beat it. So we'll go ahead and grab it. Which she likes getting in full-size mirrors. So I was like, okay, put a full-size mirror in there, so when either of them are here, they got a mirror to look in. And this mirror was at Kirkland's, and it was $49.99. It's a full-body mirror. It's, let me see. Y'all see where it stops at me. So full-body mirror, $49.99. It was $17. They marked it down twice. Looks like $24.99. Then they took it down to $17.97. And then when we were in there, everything was 70% off. So yeah, do the math. It was free. So that's the mirror. Okay, so here's everything. Y'all can see it a lot better. Those are the 2 Eiffel Tower portraits, and it matches the other, because like I said, it has the white pearl around the back. These frames are, like I said, they were $22.99. These are 12 by what? It looks like it says 13 by 82 inches. I've never heard of that, but anyway, very cute Eiffel Tower. There's the other one. You are amazing, wonderful, incredible, fabulous, one of a kind. There is the mirror. the beveled edge that says wear the outfit, paint the nails, be the vibe. Then there's this other little hanging thingy. The world is brighter because of you. Then there's that sheet of paper there. Now you can probably see the wide rule better from this angle. Dear bed, be back soon. Hugs and kisses. Really cute. The wind catcher. The two portraits with the, like I said, the beaded, just like that. It has the beads. So they're identical. They're there. There's the door hanger, do not enter unless you have food. There's the pillow. And then, the final thing is the floor mirror. It says over the door mirror. So yeah, she can hang it on the back of the mirror, or it has it where you can actually hang it on the wall. And that's what we'll probably do. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for rocking it out with me throughout this vlog. If you aren't currently subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. My channel focuses on lifestyle, home decor, and a little bit of travel. And if that sounds like something that you're into, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, it won't cost you. It's free 99, but I would love to have you. But anyway, cheers. It is hump day, wind down Wednesday. I hope you all had an amazing day, because it's now 8:30. I'm getting ready to eat. Cheers. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room.